Hello there, I'm Professor Jason Roach from the University of Huddersfield, and it'll be a pleasure speaking to you in a few weeks. I'm going to be talking about preventing crime prevention. One of the biggest problems is how we prevent crime. And I'll be taking the approach of that we need to kind of develop our thinking around how we prevent crime, mainly around the psychology of influence. So I'll be talking about nudging, and I'm sure many of you have heard of nudging, but I'll be expanding on that and saying why I think we need to move beyond the nudge, and we need to look at things like affordance. Okay, so I'll be introducing that concept perhaps to some people, which is around opportunity. So opportunities for crime, but how do we realize what an opportunity is? How do some people realize what they are and others don't? I'll also be talking about temptation. Where does temptation fit into this? How can we prevent crime? How can we get people to resist temptation? Then I'll be talking about priming. So how do we prime people? And I'll be introducing a kind of a vague concept that I'm working on at the moment called nudge snooker, which is around using nudges to nudge people into different positions to then be able to influence them. Okay. And I'll also be talking about locus of control. And that is, how do we get people to take control and convince them to take control and perhaps improve the security around them. Now, crime prevention quite often gets accused of being victim blaming. I'm going to try and deal with that and how we can negate or at least sort of reduce any kind of accusations of victim blaming by looking at kind of empowering people so they don't become victims as opposed to blaming them. I will be, I suppose, in a nutshell, trying to make crime prevention sound a little bit more sexy, which is really difficult when you've got lockdown hair like this, but I'll give it a go. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to speaking at you, with you, in a few weeks. Thank you.